Good morning to you. This is Ron Janish with andrewscourse.com. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the idea of finding major pivots uh, with hidden geometry. Okay. Uh, and what you're going to find is this looks incredibly simple. And what I can tell you is that I have computer tested it. And when I tested it out originally, I did it with Forex, which are just kind of really crazy because you have all these different combinations of currencies, and it came out rather well. So if I computer test something, that means I have to have very specific criteria that I can communicate to a person in minutes rather than, well, you kind of have to look and see and da 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 da. You know, you've probably heard that before. So none of that. It's very simple. What what we're looking for is for price to go past the far parallel. Now we also did that in the in the other video where I talked about the introduction, and in the other video I looked at the 4 pillars of hidden geometry, and you utilize the 4 pillars. You simply look at 4 different rules, boom, and you're there. And once again here you're going to look at 4 specific rules, and you're there. Okay, so for example, this when price goes past here, this would give you a warning that, hey, they're going to turn and go up big time. So and once again, price went past here, which gives you a warning that price is going to reverse and go up big time. Now, just drawing your median line and your parallels, so here's your median line and here are your parallels, does not guarantee that this is going to happen. You can have an extremely high probability that it's going to happen if you simply apply specific rules. Here, let's take a look again. Here's a daily chart in the Canadian dollar. Price goes down past the far parallel, okay, and then goes uppish for about a month. Then comes down again past the far parallel, and here we go again. And those of you that are familiar with the things that I teach in the videos, in the expanded course, will know exactly what I'm doing. And if you don't, you send me an email or send Matt an email and say, what the heck is he doing? Now, Matt does not work for me. He's a course member. He's been a course member a long time. And if you show him this, he'll be able to instantly tell you what I'm doing, because it's very straightforward. So once again, looking for price to get past the far parallel, and here's a daily chart, and then go the other way. So typically, if this is a high here, this is going to be high for a month or so, this area here above the far parallel. And this is something typically Andrews like to look for. Once again, here's a dollar chart. That was a yen chart we looked at. Price goes past the far parallel, boom, down we go for a month or so. Here's another nice one. Price goes past the far parallel, and then ever so slowly down she goes. Another one, this is BZ, what's that? Brent crude, I believe. Price goes past the far parallel. Notice I said past, not to. Past it. Usually goes past it, past the far parallel, and then boom. And this is a daily chart. And here's recent Australian dollar chart, past the far parallel, and then turn we go. So just being able to draw the pitchforks really isn't enough. See, here's the examples I used the other day where prices go to the median line. Using the 4 pillars of hidden geometry gives you an indication that the probability is really high when it reaches this point here and this point here. It's going to reverse. And the same with down here. May not reverse exactly when it hits the line, but you know, got to give it a little time. And here it goes to the far parallel. And in this particular case, let's see. No, the only things that you can apply here are the four cornerstone method, not the other things. Okay, not the second thing I talked about today. Okay, so here, this is a daily chart of those things. And here, boom, they go past, they hit the far parallel and reverse. This is normal when you're using the four cornerstones. Once again, four cornerstone, this is normal. But if you're using the second method, you're looking for them to go past the far parallel. So here they go the ML in reverse, standard four cornerstone reversal. So let's review again. What do they look like? Here's examples. Remember, this is a daily chart of the Swiss franc, and look how violently it went to the other side. It reversed. Okay, and this is a, what is this? Australian dollar chart. And it just, meandered down and then reversed. So, hope this gives you some idea as to what we cover in great detail in the expanded course. And this is Ron Janisch at andrewscourse.com signing off.